So all of you probably know already that Nintendo just dropped the curtain on the Switch 2. And most of you probably also know that the pricing is insane. It's launching at $450. That's $150 more than the original. And that's not even the wildest part. The games are going for $80 as well. Base game, digital copy only, not physical or whatever. So yeah, that's pretty much fucked up. You know what? I used to defend Nintendo back then. I remember the time when they started suing people that are involved in piracy or emulating of their games, whatever. I used to support them because I believe that pirating games is low-key stealing. Although I don't want to be hypocrite about it, so I'm gonna tell you with all honesty that I am also guilty of pirating games or media or whatever. The one thing that icks me back then is because people are justifying it. Like, for example, they are telling that it's okay to pirate this because it's Nintendo. They're justifying crimes. For me, if you're gonna do piracy, at least be discreet about it. Don't go around telling people you're pirating games like you're some god or something. And it's kinda ironic because as the years go by, I'm starting to see the greed of Nintendo and I'm low-key switching sides already. Which is I don't like because I am a fan of Nintendo, especially the games that they release or they support. And this pricing, this overpricing now is really alarming that I feel like I'm on the other side of the spectrum now. I don't want to hate Nintendo. That's why it's so frustrating. I don't want to hate them. But it feels like they're forcing us to hate them. Imagine $450 without tax. And with all the tariffs that has been happening because of Trump, chances are it's gonna increase more. Around $500, and I'm being generous here, probably $600 and up. Okay, I remember some of the defenders has some great points. For example, if you convert the games back then, it will be roughly equal to the games right now. For example, let me just pull out GTA 5, which is a very good game. Hyper-realistic game with a very immersive open world and a good storyline. It was released back in 2013 at around $60. So let's convert it here. I've already done the conversion to make it faster so you can see it. 2013, $60. Then in 2025, after all the inflation and changes in monetary values, it will be at $82.18. So which makes sense. So that's basically the same as what Nintendo is pricing today. But there's just one difference here. Back then, people can afford games while also affording to live. Now, the cost of living is so high. If you make the games higher like this, it's over. It's over for the casuals. It's over for the average working citizen. Gaming will become a luxury, which is very alarming as well. The purpose of playing games is to have fun. Is to have some sort of escape, to escape from our real life problems. Not to add more, not to add more problems to our lives. It's just funny and frustrating at the same time, but yeah, that's about it. Your thoughts, guys. I kind of want to know, especially with those who defend Nintendo. How are you gonna defend this? I used to defend Nintendo, as I've said earlier, but on this particular topic, I think it's way too overpriced. I'm trying to put my shoes on their shoes. Yes, if we convert the inflation, it's basically $80 a game now. But the cost of living is so high, it's not the same. Also, I'm still trying to understand. I feel like this is only acceptable. It's not really acceptable. This is way too expensive. And if you want a hard copy or the physical game, it will cost you $90 approximately without even tax. If you put tax based on your country, it can go $100 a game. God damn. This is insane. Gaming is becoming a luxury. That's why I'm begging all of the indie developers out there, please do your best. Release more quality games. So that broke as people like me can play more. Anyways. Well, I feel like if we're gonna accept, if there's a world that would accept $80 a game, I feel like if it's a complete package, no more DLCs. You know, back then when we used to purchase games on the PS1 era, even the PS2 era, there's no such thing as DLC, microtransactions. You play the game, you get everything, every content of that specific title. I feel like if that's the case, then I guess $80 is not bad. But if you're gonna purchase a base game and then suddenly after a year or so, they will release a DLC for that, which will make the total pricing of the game more expensive, I feel like it's just absurd at that point. So yeah, that's about it. TLDR, I'm just frustrated and at the same time sad about what's happening to Nintendo because I feel like they are pushing us. And also, I almost forgot. There's a difference with the region locked Japanese version of the Switch 2. It's much cheaper compared to the all language accessible version. I forgot what's it called. Basically the international version. So international version is around 450 plus, more or less, while the region lock is around 300 something. So that's almost $100 or so. My question is why? Why is why the Japanese has the privilege to buy it cheaper? And I think that they also know. They are also aware that their pricing is really high, that they have to lower it for their own people. But what about us? What about the foreigners? I don't know, man. I'm still trying to understand them. This is just not it, Nintendo, to me, personally. I feel like you're alienating your customers. It's such a shame because all of their titles that they tease us are basically great games. And if these succeed, I'm pretty sure this will succeed. There's a lot of blind fans who are supporting Nintendo up to this day. So I'm pretty sure they're gonna get away with it, which is, again, frustrating. And of course, they are setting a precedent, and if this succeeds, which obviously will, other companies will follow through. One prime example, Ubisoft, even Sony and their exclusives, even EA, all of those greedy bastards can just increase their price because if Nintendo can pull it off, we can pull it off. This is just frustrating. I don't know, man. Maybe I'm just poor. Because rich people will not really complain about this because they can afford this, no problem at all. So yeah, that's just about it. I'm just rambling at this point. What do you guys think? Tell me in the comment section and let's talk about it. See you next time and goodbye for now.